Hello, guys. It's Axe here once again, just doing another blog. This time I'll be talking about WWE Network, PlayStation Now, and Nintendo. But first, I want to address this, and this happened last week. And if you haven't heard, sadly to say that the government basically turned down net neutrality. And for people who don't know what that is basically now without net neutrality, internet provider they have full control of how to charge people using the internet. So if you use a lot of bandwidth, such as watching videos like YouTube, Netflix, or Hulu, they might charge you more because now they can. And if there's a set website that they don't approve, then they can just say, "Oh, in our internet package, you can't see that website because we don't think is good for our company." And I don't know why they did that. I guess from what I heard is that there was some loophole on the argument. So in the FCC right now, they're trying to fight it. So let's see what happens. And this is a little bit concern for me also because of Game Horizon. I'm a big supporter of Game Horizon. You're gonna notice I provided the podcast slide and a promo for Game Horizon because it's a good video game website. And I don't think nothing bad would happen, but just worst case scenario, someone might say, "Wow, what is this Game Horizon? It's not a big video game company. People should just go to GameSpot or IGN. Oh, we're gonna shut that down, or we can't allow you to go to that website." And again, because internet provider now have full control. So that's basically what net neutrality is. And if you want more information, check out review. Excuse me. Check out Alpha Omega Sin, Review Tech USA, and Boogie 2988 for the video on net neutrality. Before I start with my blogs, I would like to promote this. If you like video games, then check out Gamer Horizon. It's a video game website that is run by people not only passionate about video games, but also for some work in the industry and knows the inside. Game Horizon not only offers news, previews, and reviews, but also other features such as Editor's Corner, which is about their personal opinion on the gaming industry, Top 10, which the Gamer Horizon discussed their top 10 on anything video game related, and What's Up Weekend, which the crew tells what will they be doing during the weekend. Not only that, Gamer Horizon sometimes do podcasts discussing anything related to video game and videos such as Roundhouse Roundup, hosted by Ted, providing news in the fighting game community. So if you have a chance, check Gamer Horizon. The first thing I want to talk about is WWE Network. For people don't know what it is yet, during CES, WWE made an announcement that they're gonna do a dedicated server or stream to all wrestling related from WWE, WCW, ECW, and NWA, and in the past anything related with WWE. It's a streaming website 24/7, so you can watch anything related to wrestling. But they also have original shows such as Legend House, which is a reality TV show, kind of like the surreal life with legend wrestlers. And of course, probably people know from WWE the Attitude Era, they call it the Monday Night War. If you want to know about that, well, go to Wikipedia for that one. Let's just say it was a time when there was WWE and WCW on Monday night, and people were having a hard time how to watch both of them, either with WWE or WCW. And of course, that's where the Attitude Era is. And of course, if you want to know about that, like I said, Wikipedia, but also I think WWE 13, it has a mode called the Attitude Era, so you'll probably learn it there. All right, so I explained what WWE Network is. So why do I think about it? I think it's a good idea. For it's really good for people who are really hardcore for wrestling, anything wrestling related, from WWE, WCW, or ECW. And the price is also cheap, $10 a month. I mean, from what I heard, there's also a bit of a catch, which is when you sign up with WWE Network, for the first 6 months, you're committed to paying them, so you can't cancel at the end before that until after your 6 months. But still, it's not like $60 in one go. It's $10 a month, so $60 total for 6 months. And the best thing about this is you get to watch all the pay per view for $10, rather than just buying one pay per view for $50. And from what I heard, WWE WrestleMania 30 is going to be $75, which I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong with that one. But if you do the math, it is kind of cheap. But is it for everyone? Unless you're a very hardcore fan, WWE fan, I don't think it's not for everyone. I mean, they should do, in my opinion, they should do a trial. But for $10 a month, I don't think that's actually a good deal. You can watch past matches, histories about wrestling, pay per view, like I said, and of course they're gonna have now pre and post show of Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. So, like again, it is for whatever they offer. It is $10 a month, so I don't think that's really a bad deal. I might think about it. I don't know yet, but I know some people do. So I think it's a great idea for this one, especially like I said, if you're a WWE hardcore fan. Excuse me. If you're a hardcore fan, this is for you. So I think it's a great idea. I think it is going to be interesting. Let's see what happens. I mean, it's not going to start until February the 24th, after that Monday Night Raw. I don't know. Raw. Well, let's just say Monday Raw. Or, yeah, Monday Night Raw. I guess that's what they call it. Like I said, I do watch wrestling, but I'm not really a very hardcore fan. But let's see what happens. I think this is something good. It's like basically Netflix for with wrestling. That's it. Hopefully they'll also have all documentary, because I would like to watch some of the documentaries, such as the Attitude Era, and the other one is Goldberg, because so far they're not on Netflix. So if they put it on the WWE Network, that's pretty good. And also to clarify, is that WWE Network is a streaming network, basically such as Netflix or Hulu. And so you download the app, you sign in, you pay your $10, and then you get everything wrestling for $10 per month. From what I heard, and here's the backstory. From what I heard, like in 2011, 2012, when they first announced this, there was originally they were gonna plan to make it like an actual channel, like G4, like G4 supposedly the video game channel 24/7. And you know what happened to G4 there, but that's a different story. And I guess WWE said, that's not gonna work. Station channel, it's not gonna work for it. So, excuse me. So yeah, I think this is a great idea. I might check it out, maybe, but I know some people will. So you can probably see that on YouTube. So, like I said, WWE Network, I think it's a good idea. It offers a lot of package shows, original show, past wrestling, past pay per view, live pay per view for $10 a month. So check that out, WWE Network. All right, the next one is I'm going to be talking about is PlayStation Now. So also was basically reported during CES 2014. And once again, if people don't know what it is, it's basically a streaming service for PlayStation. Everything PlayStation gains from PlayStation 3, 2, and 1, you can basically play it on your PS4, PS3, Vita, tablet, in any Sony Bravia TV, the latest model. So basically, this is what Gaikai was. So that's what PlayStation Now is. And at first, when I heard about it, I said, "Oh, finally!" So I guess this is PlayStation's 4 solution for backwards compatibility. Yes, we know one of the sad things or disappointing thing with the PS4 was there is no backward compatible feature. And the reason for that is easy. One, kind of expensive to do it, let's say. So they're trying to cut costs. Excuse me. And that's why the PS3 at first launch was $60. Excuse me, sorry, $600 because they were put. It's basically you're buying two systems into one, which supposedly that backwards compatibility supposed to be cheaper or to some extent should be free, not included to the charge. But from what I heard, the reason why they couldn't do it was because of the business. They just said, "Yeah, this is not gonna happen." So, of course, in the long run, they decided to remove the PS2 backwards compatibility feature for the PS3. So, with the PS4, they decided, yeah, we're not going to do that. So, this is what PlayStation Now is. Excuse me. What Gaikai is. What the Gaikai was for, they paid Gaikai. So, again, it is a great idea. If you have a PS4, now you can play your PS3 game on the PS4. So basically, you look for it, you either buy it, rent it. They didn't really give a lot of information, but from what I heard, it's basically there is a subscription style model, or you can also rent games like GameFly. So they're not really clear. They were just very basic about it. But I think at first, like I said, it was a good idea. Finally, you can have your PS3, PS4. You can play PS3 games in your PS4. So that is sort of a solution for backwards compatibility. And for some people, and even I thought this would work, was, oh, cool. So you got streaming service. And I was thinking, oh, finally, backwards compatibility. So if I have my PS3 games, my physical disc collection, let's just say one of the games they have that I bought was, excuse me, is Ratchet and Clank Into the Nexus. Oh, I want to play that with the PS4 because I don't want my PS3 out. I want to put it in the shelf. I only just want console in my room. I don't want to plug it on my TV. It's just too messy. Whatever the reason is, put that disc in, and then let Gaikai or PlayStation Now read it, and they say, "Oh, you have this game. Okay, we'll give you Ratchet and Clank Into the Nexus for free since you already got the game." But sad to say, I heard this from Stone Fox Media, which he got it from an actual website, is PlayStation Now will make you double dip. Unfortunately, one of my biggest concern, but I wasn't too surprised. I was just hoping they wouldn't double dip, but they did. So even if you have the physical copy, guess what? If you want to use PlayStation Now, so you want to play Ratchet and Clank Into the Nexus for the a PlayStation 3 game to the PlayStation 4, you're out of luck. You gotta buy it again or rent it. So basically, still giving you a reason to have your PS3 outside the box. The reason why people like backwards compatibility is it's convenient reason. That's why I bought a Wii U. I love it. I mean, there's some problems, but I'll talk about that later. But one of the best features it has is backwards compatibility. I can still play my Wii game that I bought, even I have the Wii U. No problem there. I don't have to take out my Wii, hook it up. It's just for a convenient reason. One console that can play all your games. That's always been a dream. PS3 almost did it. The original one, the 20 gig model and the 60 gig model. But I know that's why the cost came up. And when people said, oh, that's a minor people, not a lot of people care about backwards compatibility, I'm sorry to say that's false. It's not a minor group. To some extent, it may be half or even more. I think, even in my opinion, it's a majority. People love backwards compatibility because it's convenient. And PlayStation Now sort of have backwards compatibility, like I said, but again, if you already have the game, might as well just play it on the PS3. Don't buy because you're gonna have to buy it again for the PS4. Sony, PlayStation Now was a good idea, but it was just too short a bit. It was there, but just you missed it by a little much. Double dipping, bad thing. Nobody likes double dipping. I can tell you that. So that's kind of disappointing there. You have to double dip. But still, we'll see what happens. It's not going to come out until I think summer, from what I heard, maybe after E3. And I still don't have a PS4 yet because I'm still waiting for a good game, and I really don't want a lot of console in my house. I already got a lot of PS3 games. Too much bad luck for me. Shame on me. But like I said, overall, PlayStation Now is a good service. I think it'll be interesting. A cloud service. You can either buy, rent. Well, we don't know yet what the model is, how it works. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. But it is good. It's just, sadly, there's a little bit of double dipping. But maybe they'll fix it in the long run. I hope. Sony, if you're listening, please, double dipping is bad. Just remember that.